Good afternoon. I'm Leonid Evdokimov. OONI. We study how the internet filtration is designed in different countries. Last year, Leonid Volkov said that we wanted to use better monitoring. Different tools existed at that time. OONI, it's Open Observatory of Network Interference. It's one of the sub-projects of the TOR project. It collects the data of how the internet filtration is being developed in different countries. It does the following. When it's at the edge of the network, it's did HTTP section with the use SNI, with the use trace route, and similar techniques. It measures RTT and makes conclusions. Some conclusions are done on the client device, and then after the aggregation of the data from different devices. Blockcheck, it's a similar project of our compatriot that made a speech during the round table about how the situation happens in Ukraine since 2014. I'm talking about this on some reasons. We talk that block checks or blockings, they are policy, or we have a good case about Egypt. Key data, it's Egypt Telecom. It's the internet division of the large provider, mainstream provider in Egypt. People from Egypt came to us. They asked for help. Something happened in the network. What we saw last summer, we saw the HTTPS connection, HTTPR connection. There are some porno sites from Egypt list, Alex Top 50. Alexa, when a user enters this site with the 10% plus minus 0.5 percentage probability, he receives redirection for the site that provides advertising. We thought it's a impossible thing. Maybe something pulling our legs, and we look at RTT. It was not a porno site. It was not a local network provider. It was either a router or DPI device. We published the article on this. It evoked some discussions during the Egypt conference on security, and what we were told about, not to us. As a result, the representatives of Egypt Telecom said the following: I was hacked. Why? I've been talking about this. In Russia, I can see how there are some discussion that it would be better if the internet filtration is centralized on the mainstream line, and we don't bother about this. But just imagine that the similar problems exists throughout Russia, and the large amount of clients will become vulnerable. The equipment is not protected, that is designed to inspect content and to change it in the network. These are the huge risks. I'm skeptically a bit happy that in Russia it's suggested that the majority of internet filtration is done not on the transit flow, but on the edge of the network by the final users, final operators. One more problem I'd like to discuss. I talked to Vladislav. He said that he was afraid to open up this block check. There may be open data available, accessible for everybody. I may suggest some negative consequences for operators. For example, Proskomnadzor, the surveillance agency, may say that you are not blocking these final endpoints. That happened 3-4 years ago when block checks started in Russia. But now we have the watchdog who is monitoring this. What else can we collect? We can collect a database of fingerprints, how different filters work. You can study what kind of damage is imposed to users where we have the block checks on IP addresses or some fine-grained with the use of DPI. What kind of data may be interesting for you for collection? If you have any suggestions, I am open for them. Thank you, Leonid. Questions? Sergei is a Musconnect company. As to open data, we can upload them to access without the personal information of the operator, so that it can be analyzed for statistical point of view. OONI now is publicizing the data with the accuracy level up to GOP about the country and about the autonomous system. It's a block check will minimize this data. But in autonomous use, it should be hidden. I think you will have much of new work. In Ukraine, there is a draft law about the block checks, about Yandex. Do you have some tracing technologies? I think that it's zero disclosure. Maybe the number of main system /64 or IPv6, IPv4, quite normal. Nobody is hidden. Maybe we opt out. Yuri Kargapol of Ukraine. I have a question. Maybe I misunderstood some. Sometimes you cooperate with the state authorities that define the policy of block checks. What do you mean? I am a developer. I'm writing a code. I don't cooperate. When you have the request, for example, from Ukraine on this point, please refer to me, and then we will define the policy of cooperation. We haven't received any requests from the state authorities. You said the word EGID, then GPI, then CERT. Naturally, I reacted to this. Okay, understandable. Other questions? Now